Guys, welcome to today's video. Today I want to bring to you my choices for the Beautylish Gift Card Event. I did receive a couple of emails from Beautylish. I just saw because I looked, because when I got the one this morning I thought, how come I don't know about this? Because I get so many emails and usually it's junk, so I just delete it. Bad move on my behalf. So I immediately sat down and put together ideas from my favorite brands at Beautylish. I'm not here to give you a 45-minute video and name every single product. These are the brands that I know and the best products for me personally from those brands. There's so much on the Beautylish site that needs exploring, but I just don't want to do one of those buy everything kind of videos. And I really didn't have the times. I sat down immediately and just went through all the brands and what I like in the brands. I didn't pull everything out because that literally will make me crazy. This room already looks like a bomb went off, and it's just too much. But I'll put up pictures, and I did a full face of things that I'm recommending to you. And I will tell you what is what when we get there. Clouds in and out. You know the drill, the light will change. It is insufferably hot again, and the hair will probably be going up right now, and then we'll get started. I need my glasses. Glasses go on, and I first wanted to start with just a couple of one-offs before we go brand deep. My By Terry powder, it is a gift with purchase, so that is something to look to, and I will be coming back to some more By Terry, so not really one-off, but kind of one-off. Natasha Denona just did a new eyeshadow palette, which if you have a lot of her palettes, you probably don't need it. I am going to link my video right here and you'll see what palettes I think she was inspired by. But I did really like that face palette, and I loved the blush, which I was going to wear today, but can't figure out where I put it. Seriously, this room, seriously bad shape, even though I have cleaned it recently. The new Hourglass Ambient Unlocked palettes. There are 3 this time, and I'm going to post right here my review of the lightest one. Oh, by the way, this is how it works. When I say this, something will come up, and you click it, and it opens a new window, and just put it on pause, and then come back to this window. That's how that works. I'll try to remember to link it down below, but I'm really bad at doing that. Anyway, I thought that that palette was a little odd, so I ordered the one that is for medium. So there's dark, medium, and light. And I shot a video, and I haven't posted it yet. I haven't edited it yet. Today was going to be my editing day, but I'm doing this instead. So look for this on Saturday. I really like that palette. I also wanted to mention this. I used it today, and this is their gel liner that stays put. You put it in a waterline. I did both the waterline today and some lining up here, and I highly recommend this. And then the Hindosh palette. So Hindosh is a makeup artist. If you haven't seen his videos, take a look. He's a beautiful, warm, lovely man who's also very talented. And if you have deeper skin, more medium and darker medium skin, his color palettes will work for you very nicely. I mean, his videos, color palettes that he uses. But he does have a couple of palettes. I love this one. These are pressed pigments, so you can use this on your eyes, you can use it on your cheeks, and I've even used it on my lips. Some things for you to consider at the sale. Now, I forgot to tell you what the whole gift card event is, because I just didn't prepare like I would normally prepare. It is spend $100 and you get a gift card for $20 that you can use towards another purchase. All right, let's go into the next. I'm not going in alphabetical order, but let's talk eyeshadow and Viseart. Viseart makes the best eyeshadow formula, well, one of the best, let's say, in the top 3 for creepy eyes. It doesn't skip. It's easy to blend. It seems kind of dry and powdery, but for some reason, there's some kind of alchemy with this formula. It works great for hooded eyes. They have a slew of things to choose from, but they have 3 new ones, and they look really interesting. One has that teal color, so if you take that teal color out, it's a fairly warm, neutral palette with a little bit of teal, a little bit of pop, and one is kind of the same thing, It's a neutral palette with one pop, and that is a violet that I love. And I would say that this neutral leans more towards the cool side, but then there's that mustard color, which, by the way, on the color wheel, it's really a nice push-pull, yin-yang there, both beautiful. And these are the 8-pan palettes, and then there's another one that is 12-pan palette, which kind of is a mix. It has the purple and it has the mustard. It seems kind of warm, but the column on the right going down is fairly cool. So it looks like you can get a little bit of cool, a little bit of warm. I do love this brand, and by the way, I love their lip glosses. They are so comfortable, more comfortable than the Tower 28, but very, very, very similar. So those are some things to think about. I posted today, it'll be yesterday by the time you see this, the new Chantecaille release, the Lotus collection, and here's a couple of items from that. I am wearing today the powder. It's a little hot, so I'm getting a little shiny. But the skin looks so pretty. Pull you in. The skin looks so, so pretty. And I retried the highlighter. So in the video that I did yesterday, I first put on the blush, which is basically a highlighter, and you couldn't really see what was going on with this highlighter. Today, you can see what's going on with this highlighter. I did say at the end of that video in my closing that it had kind of an opal quality to it, and that is what it is. I also put it on my brow bone because I knew I was going to be doing a one and done on my eyelid, and so this is kind of my highlighter, and that can also show you, I think, what this color is like. So I kind of got to see going on here. If you're interested in this new line, this is, as far as I can tell, the powder that people have been talking about for the last 2 years that they love, and I had never tried it. But I kind of couldn't resist this packaging, and it's great. I will link the video right here so you can see this in action, and this in action, the whole thing in action, and what my thoughts are, but I love both of these products. Also from Chantecaille, their most recent eyeshadow palette, which I did try to clean up this very messy table recently, and I think I put it somewhere else to file away, but it was out here for a long, long time, and it's the Cougar palette. I will link the video right here where I did a look on this. I love it. I love it because it's neutral and it's not too dark, it's not too light. And another thing I really like from Chantecaille is their cushion foundation. Unfortunately, Chantecaille does not make a lot of shades. If you have a shade that works for you, then get it. The one I've been using is vanilla, but yesterday when I was editing, I thought, this color is just almost orange on me. It's very hard, and they just don't have one that works for me, but the foundation itself is, it looks like nothing on your skin, and it gives solid medium coverage. I will link the review I did of it a year ago or even longer when it first came out right here if you want to take a look, but something to think about. And those are my recommendations from Chantecaille. Surratt Beauty. I am wearing a Surratt blush today, and then when I finished my makeup I thought I want a little more pink, and I put on another Surratt blush. I think they're the most beautiful blushes out there. I think they're just so, so gorgeous, and they have a wide variety of colors. So if you want something a little bit odd, a little bit orange, or a little bit cantaloupe, they just have it. The only thing they don't have is lavender, and I want to know why. They need a lavender blush. I love these blushes. I cannot say enough good things about them. I probably have 5 or 6, and I use them pretty frequently. And I also like their liquid. Now, people didn't go crazy when the liquid came out. I'm really not sure why, but I think they're lovely. And of course you can do the liquid first and then put the powder over it. They only have the liquid in a couple of colors, but I think it's well worth checking out. And then for their foundation, the Dewdrop foundation, I didn't like it when it first came out, and then something changed. And I think that something was, I was using a different kind of sunscreen, and suddenly it made sense to me. And I very much enjoy that. By the way, all my foundation colors are always listed below. The links might not bring you there because the links sometimes go to what the store has on their main page for some reason. But for Beautylish, actually it should, but I don't remember my color. So just look down below. if you are a color match for me to find out what shades I use. Augustinus Butter. This is a skincare line that is pretty expensive, so if you're interested in it, it might be a good thing to consider getting it in this situation. I have the balm, I think it's called the Soothing Balm, and I use it every night, and I really enjoy this product. Last spring, I think, during a sale, I got the small size of the Rich Cream, and those two together, combined with my Victoria Beckham Serum, really did something special to my skin. Very, very special. So come maybe this sale or the Sephora sale, I will definitely be getting the Augustinus Batter in the Rich Cream as well. My By Terry Concealer, I am wearing it today. I've been wearing it for the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. Again, I love this. It is great. It is great for older skin. And we haven't gotten to Charlotte Tilbury yet, but I enjoy the Charlotte Tilbury as well. Very different formulas. So what your skin is like under your eyes or how much coverage you need will help decide which one is best for you. I also love their Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. I use it every single day. It does not impart any color on my face, so it doesn't make my face lighter or darker or shiny or glittery or glowy. It's not super, super mattifying. If that's something you want, maybe you want to go to some different powder, but I enjoy this powder very, very much. They also have a Click Expert foundation that I love. I don't wear it very often because By Terry is a lot like Chantecaille. They don't do a lot of shades. They have a peachy shade that I have in their By Terry Densalist foundation. Not quite right for me. The Click Expert I think I have in Rosy, which is a little too light for me. Well, a lot too light for me. I wish I had a shade, because then I would say the Densalist foundation, if you like a fuller coverage and you have drier skin, you'll love that. The Click Expert, though, has something in it that refracts the light, and it does something to your skin that makes it look just gorgeous. I don't know what it is. I highly recommend it if you can find a good shade. And it's not full coverage, so if you're not looking for full coverage. If you're looking for full coverage, then go for the Densalist. And now for the glasses. Charlotte Tilbury Hypnotizing Pop Shot Cosmic Rocks. I wish to God she would just not have so many names for her products. It makes me nuts. I passed on these because it's not really my thing. I find that most companies do the same colors. So they do a rose gold, they do a bronze, they do this and that, and they're all pretty much the same. But I did see Kate at Kate Face review these, and she loved them. And if I remember, I'm going to put her video right here, and that might be something you're interested in. It is a new product. And I just posted today my Charlotte Tilbury face palette, which is called Beautifying, Pillow Talk Beautifying Highlighter and Cheek Palette. Something like that. I got mine in the lighter shade, and I really, really, really like the blush shades. Post that video right here. Go take a look. I think it was yesterday, but I'll post the video right here. The highlighters, you really can get something out of them. Charlotte Tilbury is where you go if you want a very strong highlighter. And the tones have a little bit of goldness to them, which isn't my thing, but I know that so many people do like that. So take a look at that video. That might be something that you want. For me, I like her Spotlight. I like her highlighter wand in the color Spotlight. It's my favorite color, and I find it very easy to control. And I also like the contour wand. I know a lot of people don't like the sponges. I like them. They really work for me, and that contour one is a fantastic shade. It's not too cold, but it's not warm at all. And then today I'm wearing the bronzer. This is the Beautiful Skin bronzer, and it's kind of a cream, but a little bit powdery. It's a little bit of magic. Ha! And I'm wearing it today. I like it very, very much. That's something you might want to consider. And the foundation, which I think I took off the table, I wore that foundation since I got it. I think I got it maybe February. A lot. I say 9 days out of 10. for several months, and I stopped wearing it because, you know, new products are coming in and I'm trying out new things, and I'm looking at my other foundations that I feel that I've neglected. But I love that foundation, and she's expanded her color range, so I actually have a color that works so well on me, which is 4N. Highly recommend, especially if you have dry skin. I already mentioned the concealer, which I've been wearing almost non-stop since I got it. I really like the coverage on it. This is the push-up lashes. It's the one with the odd wand, and they do have it in black, but I got mine in Pillow Talk, and it's kind of a brownish color, so it's not as hard as a black, and I love it. I love what it does to the lashes. I'll just, you know, bring you in so you can see what's going on here. I'm wearing it today. Enjoy this very, very much, and well worth considering. The foundation I am wearing today is the Kevyn Aucoin Etherealist. Kevyn Aucoin's becoming harder and harder to find, but Beautylish has. And again, my foundation shades below because I don't have my magnifying glass, but this is a very good color match for me. Oftentimes when I put on foundation, it's quite lighter than my skin, and then once I put it in, it works. This one doesn't have that lightness, but usually colors that are a little bit darker than what I oftentimes buy have way too much yellow, and this does not. This is such a beautiful, beautiful foundation and a beautiful color for me. I also love the balm. When that came out, people just ripped it to shreds, but I maintain that they didn't spend the time learning how to work with it, learning how to apply it, because I think if you want something full coverage, that is going to do it for you in a beautiful, beautiful way. So those are two things from Kevyn Aucoin. They also have a mascara, but I'm not sure what it's called, and I don't think I took a snappy of it, but I think it's the volumizing. It's a tubing mascara, and it's quite pretty, and I love a tuber because generally they don't smear. You just, when you're washing your face, you don't have to get soap near your face. You just wash with warm water. It has to be a certain temperature. I think it's 98. I can't remember what it is, because I think the first one was done in Japan and the temperature was in Celsius, but it has to be super warm water, and it will just fall away, and that one does a really good job at it. Sisley Paris. I haven't tried their blushes. Oh, I do have one of their blushes. Okay. It's a peachy color, which isn't what's going on here. Let me show you. So, 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 so pretty. And maybe this is how you want to spend the bucks that you earn. But this is so, so, so pretty. Truly luxury to me. And I will tell you what the color is down below. But on my lids today is this. It came out this year, and this is the perfect color. This stays on my table all the time. I'm in a hurry, I need to do something, but you know, eyes can take the longest, and frankly can be the most tedious part of makeup for me. If I'm in a hurry and I just don't want to bother, but I need something to make my hood go recede. Do you know what I mean? I just can't have my hood with nothing on it because it just makes my eyes look smaller, and this is it. It is very, very neutral. There's a little bit of cool, a little bit of warm, so it falls right in the center. It's not too dark, but it's not too light. I love this product. I love this color. And lips. I am wearing this, and I will tell you what it is down below again. Boop. I love these. They are so comfortable. I can't even tell you. I am so fussy about lip colors. I don't like weighty things on my lips, and I'm constantly rubbing my lips together, which means I'm uncomfortable. If I find myself doing this, something's up. These are comfortable, but I also love the shape. And I'm going to insert some footage of me putting this on, and you can see how you can kind of use the tip to really be specific. I'm doing my best to keep this shape. I have about 5 of these lipsticks. They have color stories like pinks, reds, beiges, and I think oranges, and then different tones, depth of tones in each of them. So I like the way they did that. I love these lipsticks. And now I'm going to do a couple of more one-offs. Kaiser Weiss, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, is also sold at Beautylish, and they have a beautiful line right here. Hit that link and it will take you to another page, and you'll see a video I did in the last 2 months of some products that I bought. And I really want to say a standout for me was their tint. I don't know what it's called, but this tint right here, the color that I bought was wrong for me. I thought it was one thing that was the best color for me, but it was the other. I can't remember if it was feathery or etherealist, so check down below and I will write down which shade is best for me. But it's such a beautiful shade for me, and it's a beautiful product. It's not your moisturizer, as they're saying, unless you're oily, but it's beautiful. It makes the skin look gorgeous. Ray Morris. So just the other day I did a video, and I don't remember which one because I've been shooting a lot, but I used my Ray Morris brush, which is gorgeous. So that's something you might want to consider. She's a professional makeup artist. I believe she's Australian and based in the UK. But this product, this mattifier product, I've also spoken about this before. If I can figure out where, I'll post it right here. It mattifies you without any cakiness. There's no way it can be cakey. It's a dimethicone based product, so it doesn't do what powder does, but it does mattify you. And it's kind of a genius product, and it's in stock. This goes out of stock a lot, so that's something to consider. What is going on with the hair here? We have to just ignore the hair. If you have gotten to a point where you're almost close to the century mark, you know, $100, $200, $300, and you need a little something, I really suggest you consider getting Party & Spirit. This is what I use to clean my brushes, spot clean. And last year I got a big one that doesn't have a sprayer, and when I run out, I pour into this one with the sprayer. I spray a paper towel. Oh, this is what I do. Let's clean some blushes. I don't spray the brush directly. Once in a while I do, but spray my paper towel and do this, and it dries pretty quickly, but it doesn't dry out your brushes like some others, and I highly recommend this. It's fairly inexpensive. Professional makeup artists absolutely use this, and I love it. And that is a natural segue to brushes. So down below in my description box all the time, I always have a list of my favorite brushes. Chikuhodo is one of my favorite brands, and this is my Chikuhodo blush brush, and I love it. It is squirrel. It is so soft. It is perfect for me. I adore this. I have 2 blush brushes. Both are squirrel, and their shapes are slightly different. The other one is from Suku. Surratt has beautiful brushes as well. I only have one, a big face brush. It's $250, and I have to tell you, probably not the best buy I ever made, because I just don't use big brushes. When I powder with a small brush, Wayne Goss. This is out of stock, or it was when I checked like last week. Maybe it's back in stock. This is called the Airbrush. I use it every single day. My most used Wayne Goss brush, although he also has very nice eyeshadow brushes, and I have many of them. Again, always in the description box to give you some ideas of what you might want to look at. Chikuhodo, I also have some eyeshadow brushes that I love listed below. One of them I used today, the one I just cleaned actually. I used, when I put the liner on, the Hourglass liner, I smudged it out with that brush, which is also squirrel, so it's very soft, but it gives me a very soft, nice blend without erasing anything. And then I have a couple of eyeshadow brushes as well. This one, which I use a good deal. And this is my Kitco that I freaking love. Okay, I'm not going to show you each and every brush. Of course, there's Sonia G. I do use her brushes as well. I have a couple of the red-handled ones, and I have the Sky set. The first Sky set, I'm not sure if there's more than one, 4 eyes. And yeah, my Kitco, Wayne Goss, Chikuhodo, and Sonia G for brushes. One thing about Beautylish is they do brushes better than any other retailer that I know of. And they have a really deep selection a lot of different companies. Those are the ones that I know and have and love, but they have many, many more. And I find their selection is not even comparable to what you will find at a department store, a Nordstrom's, or Sephora, or certainly Ulta. They have it when it comes to brushes. If you're looking to treat yourself to some high-end brushes, some brushes that are high performance, they're not all $250. I mean, this one might be $40. Well worth it to me to have very, very good tools. I love working with squirrel, goat I also love. I'm sure I've done a couple of things on brushes, a couple of videos on brushes, but I find that this is the best site. To me, they just raise the bar. They help your makeup game. Maybe they even give you a little bit of confidence in your skills. I really enjoy having some beautiful brushes, and unlike so many other YouTubers that I've seen, I don't have 14 big jars full of brushes. I'm much more select. I probably have more than your average person, but I'd rather choose things that just are ideal for my skin and my aesthetic, and I think you'll probably find those brushes at the Beautylish site. Even if what your aesthetic is different than mine, what your skin is like is different than mine, they have a good variety. And there's a huge bird just hanging out. What are you doing? That is, and there goes the sun. Okay, you guys, I feel like I'm getting a little bit off my track, so we're going to wrap it up. I hope you find something that you love for this sale or gift card event, and I hope you use my links. By the way, I saw somebody say this in a video the other day, and I just want to say it in case you make it to the end. She said people misunderstand links. It doesn't cost anything to you, and that's how we make money. And that is true. Consider it this way. If you were in a department store, the salesperson that's helping you is very likely going to make a commission, and sometimes they're really not that great of a help. You know what I mean? And they get paid an hourly wage. We don't get paid an hourly wage, and we actually buy our products, I mean I do anyway, and put them on my face and am out of pocket, where somebody working at Nordstrom is not out of pocket. They're just helping you out and making a commission. So I feel like I'm helping you out because I'm helping you to make a good decision. But if I have helped you decide, I think I want this, just click that little link. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it counts. It matters. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up today's video. Happy shopping. Until we meet again, I'm wishing you good health. It's trash day.